Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to Sunset Mirage. This is my first and last city on YouTube in Cities Skylines 1. I've made a couple cities in the past, but this is going to be the first one I'm putting on YouTube, so I hope you all enjoy it. Basically my idea here is that with Cities Skylines 1 coming to an end, and me being still relatively new to the game, only having gotten it in the last year and a half or so, and never having really made any large, sprawling, complete cities, I'm going to try to do that this time. I'm going to try a lot of things that I haven't tried before as a farewell to Cities Skylines 1. The first of those things being that I've chosen a map that I would never really choose ordinarily. I'm usually a fan of like the very lush, green, flat maps to make it really easy on myself. But I've gone with something a little bit different this time. We've got some mountains here in the background, and just like even pretty close to our starting tile, we have some mountains going on. And lots of water, these little fun islands that I only just now realized are shaped like fish, which is kind of cute. So that's my main goal, is I want to try to do a lot of things that I haven't gotten to do before. And I just think that'll be a fun way to send off the game. So, this is the, gosh, I already forgot the name. It came with this map came with the Financial Districts DLC, and, I think it's called Windblown Coast. But yeah, so basically my plan for this city is, you know, I don't plan much. I'm pretty bad at planning, but I do know a general kind of ideas that I'm thinking maybe the downtown over here. I know I've taken a look at the map outside, and I know that there's like a lot of ore around the mountains and some oil back in this area, I want to say. So those are some ideas to keep in mind. I really like this waterfront here. Could make a really nice, more luxurious neighborhood over this way with a nice walkable waterfront would be really cool. Yeah, and if you have any ideas for stuff, please feel free to leave comments below, as well as like and subscribe if you would like to see how the city grows. But for that to happen, we need to actually start building. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab our road tools, and we're gonna draw out, I think by 30 should do us fine. And then, so I'm going to go ahead and switch those around to one-ways. Then I'm going to draw in the other one and hook it right back up to the freeway. The way that I like to start cities, honestly, sometimes it varies depending on my mood, but I think I found the most success with doing a couplet system. So that's what I'm going to do here. Grab this roundabout, and I want it right in the middle. I feel like it gets off of the 90-degree angle the second I move it, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to have to try to eyeball that one. And I think, there, that'll about.
Oh no.
That's horrible. Okay, that'll about do it. Right there. Okay. Oh, I found the sweet spot. I found the sweet spot. Okay. Plop that in there, and then we need to hook it up. So I'm going to grab my freeform tool and make these nice, beautiful little curves right into the roundabout. And that one doesn't like it. Okay, there we go. Flip my directions around. Oh, I went too far. Okay. And then on this side, I want to separate these a little bit. So I want there to be at least 4 tiles in between. So I'm going to go ahead and leave 1 tile in there, draw out by 10 here, and do the same on this side, another 10, grab my freeform tool again, and then right back with these happy, beautiful little curves into the roundabout. Yeah, there we go. Then I can go ahead and take off these extra roads and upgrade the ones on the side here to be my main arterials for wherever they eventually go. the vision for these two is that they will go off sort of in this direction and then cross over here into what will eventually hopefully be the downtown. So I'm going to go ahead and just, so I don't forget about it, I'm going to draw out by 40 either side. And I'm just going to grab my freeform tool, I think. Or do I want, let's see. If I draw out by 20, and then that's 20 and 10 and 20. And then here onto the line, and boom. And then I'm actually just going to delete those two. And then I'm going to hook them back up in this direction. Draw by another, just 20. I can just go by 20 for now. Don't need them to go super far, and I don't want to waste all my money doing it. So, and then hook these back up with a nice little curve. Switch my direction. There we go. Now everything's going in the right direction, and everything is planning for our future. Okay. Then I want to go back to, let's see. I know that there's fertile land here. I can tell by the grass. So I think I want to leave this area to be an eventual, maybe like a little farming town or something, and I'll start my beginning industry over this way. Come out by, that'll do. And this side will be my sort of residential area, leading up to wander off, ooh, maybe right through this little area. I can imagine some sort of network going over top of these two things, since it's already a little bit raised, and then some nice little community around this lake, maybe? Who knows? Just thinking of my ideas. So I'll just draw out by that much. Maybe a little bit further. Okay. And then, so we have our beginning little area here. I'm going to go into and start drawing out, just to make sure that I don't run out of money. I think I want to use, I don't know, I hate upgrading the dirt roads. So, you know what? No, I think I'm actually just going to start with these. Let's see. I'm going to go out about here, and I know that I want there to be a couple tiles distance between this main road and the starting suburb roads. So I'm going to go out by here and into here. And this is just going to be like a little artery for my residential zones. Go ahead and take these roads, and I think for now I'm just going to try to maximize the space. So again, I do want to leave just like those couple tiles distance between. It's so hard to see where that is on these roads, or with the sand underneath. Okay. But there we go. Out by here, and that will lead right up to the back of that. And to make sure that I don't have any issues with houses growing on this road, I can just take this and use the new tool here and upgrade it so that there's no zoning on that side. Well, actually, I really don't need zoning on either side of it. And the same thing with this way here. Nice. Okay. So that way I know that buildings will not grow on this road, which is exactly what I want, because this is going to be an eventual like high-speed-ish kind of road in towards the downtown. I don't want it backed up with just regular traffic or like people stopping and going to get in and out of their homes. Okay, so again, I want to maximize space, so I'm going to go to, oh, I want to put all these back on. I want zoning on these roads for sure. Here, and then let's see. Oh wait, is there only one side? No, it's on both. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. and then a couple more on this side. Let's go out by... Let's just hook it up to there. Maybe cross in with another one of those, and... maybe just to spice it up a little, get a nice little curve going in there. And throw in just a couple more sort of grid patterns here. And that should do it. That'll do for a nice little starting area, I think. And then over here, I want to do some just really simple, basic industry zoning areas. Because this is all going to change when I unlock the industry specializations. So I just want to get a couple simple things in here. And that'll do us for now. And then I want to take care of my services before I seriously run out of money. That would have been lovely, but that one's way too much money. So I'm gonna start with a coal power plant. And I do want to get it, like, relatively close to my residential area so that the power is not, like, too big of an issue. But I think I want to put my water tower in the middle of that, so I don't want it... Okay, I don't want it to get polluted over there, so... I'm going to do the exact opposite of what I was just saying, and I'm going to put it way back here. And then water. I'm going to need a water tower here. Because it's not going to be too close to any residentials, because I don't plan on having too many in this section here. Or, like, you know, this is mostly going to be commercial right here. So I think that should be fine. I think that'll just do us. And then I'm going to do the inland water treatment plant. Hook all these things up. I know that I should be putting the water pipes under the roads where they belong, but I'm going to be doing efficient water pipes. They can go into these roads just because they happen to work out that way. But to save money, I'm just going to do it this way. So let me put these in. That should cover up that whole area. Back into here. And do the same down here. Let's see, there and here. Are these not? No, they are. I don't know why it doesn't seem to be snapping to the angle like I want. And here again. Oh, I ran out of money. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to get creative with my zoning to make sure. Oh, this is, well, I have enough money for that, but okay. Because I don't think I'm going to have enough money for these guys. I can at least do that. Do I have just a little bit more to get me into here? No, I don't. I don't, do I? Okay. But I should be able to, if I zone a little commercial here, I think I'll be able to get it to jump through. And if not, I can just zone a residential place while the demand is there, just to get the power to jump over. But officially out of money, so let's just start building up. And I can go ahead and start playing. I do want to leave this little area open because I want to put some pathways in there. I've left them that way on purpose. And then, yeah, maybe there and through here. Build up all of these. Build up all of these. Maybe just for good measure, I will throw one right there. And hopefully that sinks through. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up while we get this going. Yeah, see, we're having issues with the power. But I'm hoping that this house grows, and then it'll be fine. We just need that house to grow. And we will jump over. Oh, we're so close. Look how close that is. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Maybe if I D-zone some of these, they won't grow there. Oh, and, you know, keep off these ones that are not in the watered area. And hopefully they'll respawn over here instead. Okay, let's try this. Now that we have some commercial demand. Come on, you're so close. Okay, okay. Aha! We did it. Yes, perfect. Okay, so power is jumping through now. I can... Well, I can't actually, you know, give them any water yet. But I do have this whole area watered. So I can go ahead and I'll just keep to the straight areas over here. Oh, wait. I know that that side doesn't really have water yet. So let's just keep it there. And same thing over here. Leaving the space for paths. And let's just see. What do we have until... Little Hamlet is 500 people. That's actually kind of a lot. Okay. We have lots of commercial demand, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave a corner asset here. I don't really want these to be there, that close to the roundabout, so I'm going to start moving things down this direction. And I'm just going to fill up this road and leave that residential road alone. For now. And maybe I'll do a little bit of this side as well. And tons of industrial demand, so we'll go over here and get some of that sorted out. I'm not worried about this side looking too good because I do plan on changing it eventually. Probably in next episode. I would like to start with ore or oil. Oof, that was a weird way to say that. Either one of those two industries because I never really use them. I mostly use forestry and fertile land, like farming. Mostly just because those ones are the easy ones to do. I mean, forestry, you can place forestry, and so you can do it anywhere. You can just place trees, and then boom, you have a forest area. Ore and oil are a little bit more picky, but I've never really built them, so I'm interested to try that out. I'm excited to try that out. And I do have unlimited ore and oil on. That is one of the few vanilla sort of mods that I do have on because... I do want to build nice big complexes, and it just is sort of pointless if they run out. So I am cheating in that regard. Still lots of industrial demand, so I'll put that on over here as well. And hopefully we start making money here soon. Because I really need money. I really need to get the rest of this place watered up and ready to go. Make building historical. Yeah, I am actually going to do a lot of that. Oh, I like this bookstore here on the end. Just to give the city the kind of look that I want. I don't know why, but I like the green roof on this building, so I'm going to keep it. That way, as they level up eventually, they don't end up looking really ugly. I'll continue to see what comes in, but it looks like we are slowly coming out of this. Let's see, can I put more houses in? Yeah, I'm going to put more houses in over here. So I can start getting more and more people in. This is a pretty sizable amount before reaching that first milestone. I'm normally on other maps at the 400-ish range, so that's new. Don't love it. But there you have it. Got this speeding through, hopefully. Okay, so we're almost out of the red. And hopefully making money so I can start... Well, I mean, I still have to get rid of my negative bank balance. But, I guess I should have gone with those dirt roads, huh? Oh well. Oh well. I'm not out of it yet. We're not dead yet. Come on, you little guys. Build up. Build up. Grab another row of industrial over here. Yes, yes, yes. You want workers. I know that. But I need more water. So, okay, we are in the green officially, and we are very, very close to our population goal, and I will be definitely taking advantage of that loan. Okay. There it is. Little hamlet. Okay. So, first things first, we've got taxes and loans, both of which I will be doing immediately. Garbage, healthcare, and education. And then we have, you know, just the buildings that go along with those things. So, I'm not going to worry about a medical clinic right now because they're super expensive, but I will place a school, and I will obviously do garbage. Okay. So let's pause this really quickly while I take a look at the taxes. Oh gosh. I do not need all of this. That's why I was making so little money. I normally drop these all the way down when I start, and I forgot. The water, I'm pretty sure, can go all the way down. The electricity, we probably already need that. Let's see what happens if I start the game. Okay, yeah, see, we're still, like, way above what we need. Water is not above what we need. Why not? Okay, I guess maybe we already do need water. Okay. There we go. I'm not really sure what happened there, but okay. I was in here again. Losing track of myself. Okay, taxes. We're going to bump these all up to 12. That is the sweet spot for your citizens to not complain. Any more than that, and they'll get mad at you. So, 12 it is. Budget is sorted. Loans, I'm going to take one. It doesn't, you know, taking loans doesn't affect your budget too much, so it's worth it. Especially at the beginning, just to get some of these expensive service buildings put down. Oh, that was horrible, but oh well. Okay, so I can fill out a little bit more of my residential frame here. And I also want to build a little bit of a school park, which I think I'm going to do maybe right down over here. I'm going to go out here and then into here. And I'm going to have like a school area in here. We don't have parks and plazas or anything yet, but I know that I will eventually want to put one there. So I'm going to go ahead and plan for that. So let me see again. The building takes up, okay, 4 spots. So I'm going to go here. And I'll just leave it like that for now, and I can add in more as I go. Did I go out too far? I did. I want one less. I want one less. There. Okay. And I want it to go on that road. And I'll probably put a park right next to it and add some parking when we eventually get there. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're not going to have any power right now. But we can fix that. So I'll put these guys up and I'll throw some people here. And that should hopefully jump it through to there. Don't really want to place a power line. I can also get rid of these 2 guys. Don't want them there. It's way too close to this roundabout. I love to watch the little people, like, leave the buildings when you delete them. I played for a year before I noticed them do that. Oh my gosh, the power. The power! Okay, but at least I have money now, so I can just do that. And then, problem solved. Everybody can stop complaining about that. And I can go ahead and throw in some more population down this way. I think I'll still leave that little area here for that path to come through. Ooh, I should also do it on that side. Sorry, you just moved in, and now I'm going to delete your home. Deal with it. Okay. And I'll leave it again through here, and I'll leave one there. Maybe one here. And, ooh, that'll be a nice little path there. And I'll leave that there. Just like that. I mean, eventually people are probably not going to be walking on this road because... well, I don't know that I'll turn it into a highway road, but it will be definitely a road that would not be safe for people to be walking on, and maybe I can sort of force them not to. We'll see. And what is our next milestone? So we have Worthy Village, a population of 1,000. We unlock a new area, which we don't need. Districts, policies, another loan, specializations, unique buildings. Oh, gosh. Speaking of services, I need garbage. Totally forgot. Okay. So, this is 16,000. I'm going to use this because I definitely want to be using recycling instead of garbage. I want to be processing garbage instead of just having a landfill site that I need to constantly delete. Or, you know, you're really supposed to be placing more and more of them, but I just use the little collapse building cheat, and get rid of them that way. Still more industrial, so I'll fill up this section here. Maybe a little bit here. Ooh, sorry, I was yawning. I'm very sleepy today. Okay, so we've got some... Oh, I like the little pancake one. It looks like a little IHOP. We got another bookstore. I'll see about that leveling up. The coin laundry... I'll work with the coin laundry. Actually, before this building pops in, I want a path here. And maybe... Oh, I'll delete you, people. Sorry. Bye-bye. I'm going to put little paths in here to get up onto this little main street here. Just future planning, making sure that my city is walkable to help avoid traffic problems in the future. The more walkable it is, the better. Because the more people that are not in cars, the less your streets will get clogged. Obviously not an issue at the moment, but it will very, very, very quickly become an issue. I'll go ahead and take the little Denny's. I like this little guy. I am super excited for Cities Skylines 2, by the way. If you are also excited, please let me know what you're looking forward to in the comments for Cities Skylines 2, as well as if you have any ideas for what I should do with this city. I would love to hear your thoughts. I have a hard time sometimes figuring out exactly what I want to do. I have all these ideas in my head, and then I look at this big blank canvas, and I'm like, oh my god, Jesus, what am I going to do with all this space? And then suddenly all my brilliant ideas go right out the window. So, if you have any brilliant ideas, I would absolutely love to hear them. When do we get parks? Not even this next one, huh? No, still no parks, but we get fire and police next. Parks is not until 1500. I would really like to get to parks. Just because I would like to start, you know, I would like to fill out my school area here. Let's see, and start putting my paths in. I would really love to get all of that stuff in. I think that will be the goal for this episode, is getting to that section. Getting to unlock parks. So 1500. Which means I need to start expanding more. So I want this whole area kind of to be my... Can I see? No, I still can't see. My natural resources. I know that there's some stuff over here. So I want to try to keep this area clear for now. And just expand out this way for the time being. So let's just go ahead and build a couple more residential frames out this way. Go ahead and grab that main road of ours. And drag it out by another 30 units. And let's see. Again, I want to keep maximizing space as much as possible at the beginning, because I just want to get as much people in here as possible. I don't want to be hurting for people, right? So I want to keep that going. We've got like a bit of an incline here. I'm thinking maybe I'll take it a little bit off on a curve now, starting this way, and well, not I want freeform. Freeform it that way. Can I go a little bit lower? I don't love that. But we can make it work. Didn't notice that. I wouldn't have dragged it out so far. But you live and you learn. Okay, so let's get these people connected to the water as well. Can I fix that? Or at least just keep this going? Yeah, can I just get this back to a 90-degree angle? That would really make me happy. Okay. And drag this out a little bit more. And same with this. Boom. Okay. I'm also going to I'm going to have a little bit of commercial in this area as well to go with the school. I don't want everything to just be up on this high street. I'll throw in a couple more here to about, maybe about there. We're getting into more of an incline there again. So I think I'm going to drop it off on that side. Maybe throw in just a couple this way. Probably going to have a street come through here, so I'll leave that open. And throw in some more residential this way. Again, leaving more space for my paths. Don't want to forget about those lovely, lovely paths. Okay. And I want residential facing into the school. And then, like, in this area will be some parks and residential stuff. Or, I mean, commercial stuff. Once we get to that number, 1,500 is so much. I'm not used to it being that many. It's usually, like, 1,200 maybe. I'm not sure. But, like I said, I'm trying new things. So, here we are. Trying new things. It's working lovely. Let's see. I can probably delete this line here now and whoop, put these guys in instead. Might have gone too far. I might need this a little bit close. A little bit in this way. But that should do. Let's speed things up again. Well, did we hit another one? Oh. Yes. Okay, so we're at Worthy Village. We get another loan. We get districts, policies. So we're going to want to put in our fire and police department. Forestry and agriculture, which I will probably do next episode. Right now I just want to focus on getting into the parks. Self-sufficient buildings, organic local produce, some policies, new buildings. Oh, okay, so we get a high-capacity elementary school. Oh, I definitely don't need that right now, but nice to know that we have it. Yes, yes, yes. Complain, complain, complain. Okay. Yes, it's coming. The power is coming. Just give it a second. Are we running out of it too? We are almost running out of it. So I am going to go ahead and bump the budget back up to like, I'll go another 10%. How's the water doing? Water's fine. Water is absolutely fine. Okay. And, okay. So police and fire station. I could combine them into like a little complex, which I think, oh, let me grab this road again. I think is what I am going to do. I feel like that's a pretty realistic thing that happens in towns, is that your police and fire stations are relatively close together, and they have kind of a little bit of a complexy feel about them. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'll come out here and here for now. And let's just see what we get in. I'm gonna road maybe behind these buildings. I am really just making this stuff up as I go along, guys. I really am. Okay. So, police. The police station is 1,200. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that right there. And then the fire station, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on. I know I wanted to put them together, but I'm kind of thinking I do want the fire station to be over here by the industry. Because that's like, that's always the part that catches on fire. And also it helps these buildings level up if they have services nearby. So I'm actually going to change my mind. I'm going to throw that over here. Don't know what I'm going to do over here. But I am going to leave the the police station there. Probably put some parking around it. A little bit more commercial in here. Maybe I'll just have like a little tiny park over here. Little green belty kind of park. I don't really do that very often. So there's an idea. And let's see, do I need the other loan? I mean, I placed the 2 buildings that I needed. So I don't think I really do. Don't really think I need the loan at the moment. Let's get more people in still. And let's go my regular road. And just kind of mirror this on this side. It's a little bit deeper, but that's fine. Even more space for, like, paths and whatnot. Speaking of, I didn't put the fire station over here, and here's a fire on this side. Nowhere near the industry. Of course. Okay. Whatever. At least they can still get there. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Ooh, before I start doing anything over here, I'm gonna make sure we put water pipes down this way. Oh, should that do it? That should do it, like, exactly, huh? Oh, I don't have enough money. I have enough money for that. Okay. Perfect. I don't know exactly how I want this area to look yet. I'm going to get rid of that guy. So I know that I want the park there, which I think only takes up 4 spaces, the park that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and throw commercial here because I do know that I'm going to want it there. The road's going to come through there, and then commercial over here. I can have a little small one too. They don't all need to be, like, fully sized. Commercial zones. These are fine for now. I'll take a look at those later. And let's speed things up again. Try to get some more people in here and get to that milestone. I'll throw in one more section over here. Keep these guys out. Keep that guy out. And over here and over here. I think this should be more than enough to get us to our goal. Right? I think so. I think so. Throw some more industry over here. Just for now. Very, very ugly industry, but it'll do the trick for now. I'll worry about that a different day. I'm going to focus on the present. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, do we need more? Do we need more power again? We do. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pump that up to 100 then. Get that sorted. No water. Oh, it's because we don't have any power. Oh no, I think we just actually need to boost up the water. Okay. Oh, we hit our goal! Okay, cool. Tiny town. Reach a population of 1,500. So we have park areas now, industry areas, pedestrian areas, landscaping, park policies, all those new services. Lots and lots and lots of new policies. And then a bunch of new roads, all of our paths. And there we go. Oh yes, all of our park stuff, fences. Parks, 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 parks. Okay. Perfect. Let me fix that issue with the water. Pump that back up to 100 as well. Just call it good. And there we go. So, let's finish off. First, what I want to finish off is doing this little school park. So I'm going to take my road, put that through there, find that park that I wanted. Small playground. Oh, it's one too many. Gosh darn it. Okay. I guess I should have left the road how it was the first time. And there. Okay. And let's see. I guess I can just... Luckily, I think that building still counts as being connected, which is perfect. So I'm going to throw a little path here. And I'll do a little path there. Maybe I'll do some... Why won't that connect to that path? Why is it being weird? Oh, it's because they're too close together, isn't it? Annoying. Also annoying. Okay. I'll do that, and I'll leave, like, some area for decorations over here. And I wanted to leave all this big space because I wanted to come in here, get my content creator pack, and get a small soccer field in here. Yes, it will just fit. Well, I mean, not just fit. There's plenty of space, which is perfect. So I think I want it... Yeah, I'll just line it straight up here. Then I will connect this path in here. Like... Okay, that's fine. We can do it like that. And then we'll take it over here. And... through... I don't want that there. Can I undo that? Is that road guidelines? Yeah, I don't want those. No, it just doesn't want it. Oh, it's because it's part of the asset. That's why. Silly, silly. Okay. That's fine. We can just do a little bendy path. And hook it up over there. Perfect. And then throw another little bit of commercial in here. Why is that so weird? There we go. Ugh, more stuff is on fire. And then I want to fill up this area with commercial as well. Little few guys here. And let's do some more parks. Everybody loves parks. We'll go throw in a dog park. It's my favorite one to place. It's so easy to place. It fits basically everywhere. It's ideal. Oh, I forgot about the parking lots. Where are they? Here. Here's the parking lots. I'm not going to put it in the middle of the house. That's silly. But I can put one here. And I can put one here. And that makes a nice little area. I'll put some like trees or something in here. And yeah, I think that makes a nice little school plaza, little parky area here. That's nice. The house is going to regrow eventually. And voila, there is our beginning suburb. I do kind of want this to be not aggressively, just completely straight boring grid, but I do want it to be very grid-like. Just because I think it fits with the overall kind of a aesthetic of having this sprawling flat gridded area. And I'll have, you know, more on this side as well. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to go ahead and get some decorations in and call it a day. Okay, so I didn't do a crazy amount today. I want this area to be relatively simple, but I went ahead and just, landscaped some things up. Made a little rock garden here with some palms and little bushes here, and put in all of my pathways so that people can get in and around the city a little bit easier. Some going up to the high street here, then going around. We also are screaming for some education, even elementary school, but I just don't want to build another one at the moment. I want to save that for another time, and maybe when we expand out either this way or that way. And this building that I've historicalized is going to abandon because of that, but oh well, that's a fixable issue for the future. But I went ahead and threw in a little high school complex over here, some more commercial, a little bit of parks, some parking to go along with my police station here. I mean, what better combination, right? For all these delinquent youths coming out of here. We have the police station right nearby to make sure to keep them in line. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. We have lots of residential demand. Industry has finally come down a little bit, which is nice. It's super ugly, so we're going to fix that later. But I think in next week's episode, or, well, whenever I do it, I guess I'm not really sure what sort of schedule I'll be working on. But in next episode, I will be doing some more residential expansion and a little bit of commercial. Maybe coming down to this waterfront to build a little waterfront build or something. I'm not sure. But if you have any thoughts, ideas, go ahead and, again, leave them in the comments. And if you've enjoyed the video and want to see more, go ahead and please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you again in next episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye.